Hey, I'm back. This is Coach Marco Fazzini from Winter Haven Boxing, where winning is a tradition. I'm here with Marcus the Hitman Harris, 4-0, 3 KOs, rising prospect. Today we're going to talk about half steps and whole steps and what's the difference and what they're for. All right, let's get right into it. Get down to your set. First, we're gonna show you what a full step is. Most people know. Step forward, full step. Okay? Do it again, full step. It's a full step because he's bringing his feet with him. We take full steps moving back. His lead foot follows. Full step back, lead foot follows. Remember, this is called your rear foot, and this is called your lead foot if you're right-handed. If you're southpaw, it's the opposite. So when you take a full step, the rear foot follows the lead. Step, step. Now when you go back, the rear foot steps foot, the lead follows. Again, that's called a full step, and that's how full steps work, is when you bring your feet with you, which is very important. You gotta bring your feet with you in boxing, keep your balance, keep your feet under you while you're punching. So now that we know what a full step is, let's talk about a half step. What's a half step? I've never heard of a half step. Well, you're slipping. You should know what a half step is, and you should know when to use it. A half step can make you very deceptive on your range. He can land a jab from out there. But first, let's take the half step without jabbing. Half step forward, half step forward. That's okay. Now half step back. Half step back, half step forward. Good, okay? It's a half step because you're not bringing your lead foot or your rear foot following. That's why it's a half step. This can help you a lot, get deceptive with your range, because he can throw this half step jab, boom, right there, half step jab, but he's still out there. He didn't commit to stepping in all the way. Like this, he can draw a counter out of me, and then he can counter with a right hand or other options. So this half step can allow him to flick the jab, make me think he's closer than he is, and he's not. Bop, he's back here. Bop, now you run into a right hand or whatever he's going to hit you with. It's important to have a lot of options. This comes very handy when fighters pull. And this is real important because when you pull away from a punch, it can be a very dangerous move. Just pull. Right now, he's pulling. Whoa, he's pulling away from the punch. Whoa, but he's really not getting back that far. Now, if he takes this half step and he sinks a little bit, now he's gone. Whoa, and he can counter me. So not only does it help with the pull, and come back and throw that right hand, he can shield himself too from a right hand. So this half step, if I throw the right hand, boom, bam, he can come back with uppercuts, straights, whatever's there. So he's gonna put a shield up with that half step, boom, bing. This time freeze on that half step. Go, boom. Okay, you see right there, my right hand is shut down. He took a half step back, his head went back. He's safe right there. Now he's got this option here. Boom, right down the pipe. Let's do it again. So I want you to freeze, and when you throw the right hand, bring that right foot up a little bit. Boom, freeze. Throw the two. Bam, right there. That's why these half steps are very, very important. All right, get back in your set. So jab with a half step forward. Boom, half step back with a shield. Two, there you go. Jab, half step forward. Good, half step with a shield. Two. That is a half step, and that's the way you use half steps. Very extremely important. If you don't know what a half step is, you know what it is now. Make sure you practice it, because the half step is gonna level your game up. You gotta level up, there's levels to it. The more tricks and more tools you got in the bag, the more options you have, which puts you ahead of your opponent. And now you know what half steps are. Get in the game like Marcus the Hitman Harris and be an undefeated prospect like him. Winter Haven Boxing, where winning is a tradition.